She got full approval for building a small extension on her house. Months later, the city said it violated code. They tore it down. Now watch the judge's reaction to the permit they already approved.
Your Honor, I submitted full plans and received approval before starting construction. I followed everything exactly as it was approved. The extension was completed and passed initial inspection. Then months later, I received a notice saying it violated code, and before I could respond, the city demolished it. I relied on their approval every step of the way.
Your Honor, a secondary review identified that the structure did not comply with updated setback requirements. The initial approval was issued in error.
Once the violation was confirmed, enforcement action was required. The demolition was carried out under municipal code.
The approval was issued by the city and the construction followed it. A property owner cannot be penalized for relying on official authorization. Administrative error does not justify destruction of completed work. The city is liable for full reconstruction costs.
That is a fair judgment.
After I married you, Your Honor, she started stealing my ATM cards.
No, he did.
Started stealing my... Your Honor, God, no one's there but her and I. Who took my money? I don't know.
Mrs. Todd, will you take his money? Your Honor,
I don't know.
Your Honor,
figure it out.
May I? Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what? I took his money. He don't give me nothing. He don't give me nothing. And you know what, Your Honor? When I take it, I let him know I took it. Yeah, I let him know. Because he don't give me nothing. Because he go out there with them good girls and think he ain't gonna give me nothing. I take it. Yeah, I take it. What kind of girls? Good girls.
Good
What
girls.
are those good girls? Community girls. You know how when it rained and before it rained and they come out like ants. You know how ants get together, thousands of ants?
Right.
On the first and the third, when them good girls in our community know a man got some money, they gonna prey on them just like that. And that's what they do. But you know what I tell them?
What?
You're not getting next to my husband. You better take your shoes for a walk. That's what I tell them. Yes, that's what I tell them.
Mr. Black, she says she had to take the money.
I'll take it and go take it again. Anytime he lay it down. Anytime he lay it down, I'm going to take it again.
Were you not giving her money? Were you not letting her have something to spend?
Nothing.
Your Honor, I saved up $20,000 and I invested in a janitorial service. So, Mrs. Todd or Mrs. Black,
Miss Todd, MZ period. Todd.
So she could have some type of income. This is for her. Miss Todd stole the $20,000.
I didn't steal it. I took it. I keep telling him it's a difference. And I let him know I took it.
Well, explain to me the difference between your stealing and taking the $20,000.
When you steal, you just steal it and play it off like you ain't got it. I take it and wake him up and tell him I done took it.
For striking another woman during a bar altercation and resisting arrest, this court sentences you to 10 years in state prison.
10 years for defending myself? She came at me first. Everyone saw that. How is this justice? This is insane.
Back, miss, please.
Mr. Thomas, your lawsuit alleges that the defendant filed false allegations against you of sexual harassment, causing you, at least temporarily, to lose your job.
Yes.
And suffer all kinds of emotional trauma and stress and embarrassment.
Yes.
Did you work together in the same office?
No, ma'am.
Well, tell me how you knew her.
We cordially met in the lobby area, and...
in the lobby of a building where you both worked?
Yes.
What kind of work were you doing?
I'm in the security field.
So you were a security officer?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And, from time to time we spoke, and then every now and then we went to lunch, socialized, and talked everything. And everything was pretty cool. There was a situation...
There came a time when you alleged that you lent money to the defendant.
Yes.
And that precipitated her making these allegations against you.
Yes.
Well, tell me about that, sir.
Okay. Well, as I said, she was having some problems. And she asked my assistance as far as loaning her some money for a motel that she had wanted to stay in to relocate from the current place she was at. And so, I went and I assisted her in that matter. She stayed there for a couple of weeks.
How much money did you actually loan her?
Well, it wasn't a direct cash flow. I utilized a credit card, so I would be able to keep a record in the future.
How much?
$250.
Okay. $250.
Yes, $250.88.
Okay, so you helped her out with the motel from moving from one place to another.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Then at that time her apartment was ready, and she again asked my assistants to help her relocate to the apartment. Well, she didn't have the funds required to rent out the truck, so she asked if I could utilize my credit to rent the truck out, and then once we've completed the move, she would reimburse me of the initial truck use funds.
And how much was that altogether?
Altogether, that was $57.24 for the truck and $6.25 for gas to refuel the truck.
Now, did she pay you back any of this money?
No.
So there came a time when you started to ask her for the money?
Yes.
And then what happened?
Okay, the disagreement arose around the time when we were trying to negotiate a way to return the truck. Well, apparently she was agitated because I didn't want to loan her my credit card and so she can return the truck and then return the credit card back to me. So that pretty much fueled the disagreement. Well, to pretty much separate myself, I said, well, go ahead, return the money that you owed me, this is the money that you owed me, and we'll just go our separate ways. She responded in a threatful manner, basically stating that, you know, if you don't leave me alone, you're going to regret that you ever met me. So I left it alone Sunday, and Monday morning I called her again, you know, once again trying to see if we can't negotiate this in a mature manner. She wouldn't speak to me, so what I did is I conjured up a letter to her, and just basically broke down everything that she had owed me.
Okay, so you sent her a letter.
Yes.
When did she make these allegations against you of sexual harassment?
I sent the letter to her Monday, and the allegations were brought to my attention that Thursday.
Okay. To make a long story short,
Yes.
the charges were subsequently all dismissed.
Yes.
But you had to be transferred to a different location. You took a decrease in pay according to your papers. Is that right?
Yes, what had happened is that they had pretty much put me in rover status, where I worked at certain assignments for the going price that they were paying.
So you earned
officers.
less, Mr.
Yes.
Thomas. You earned less. But you're suing her for $5,000, clearly much more than this. And the reason you're suing her for $5,000 is because you say she wrongfully made these accusations against you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Let me hear from you.
Well, Your Honor, first of all, we did work in the same building. When I met John, I told him from the beginning that I'm not looking for anyone, okay? I moved out here from another state. I came out in January. I secured a job in February. Then we met, I think, in March. He would come up to me, give me candy, walk with me while I was on break, and I told him strictly that I just wanted a platonic friendship and nothing more. John continued to, everywhere I was, he seemed to automatically show up. He was a friend to me. You know, we went out a couple times to the movies. I never asked John for any help of any type of monetary source because I make 3 times more money than he makes, okay? I never asked John for any money. He insisted that he knew where I was staying at a motel downtown. I was happy with that. I knew I was going to stay there until I secured an apartment, which is what I did. But the reason he wanted me to move because he did not have access to me the way that he wanted access to me because there was